Hey there, people. So, how was everyone's New Year's Eve? Good? Mine was pretty shitty. Of course it was. I'm an inkwell. Of course it was shitty. This time of year is always shitty for a lot of people, especially me. Don't like Christmas too much. Like New Year's. These are the kind of holidays where you're meant to be spending them with someone you love, or kids if you've got them. And I don't got them. And you just feel lonely as fuck. On top of that too, I'm feeling useless too at a lot of things. I've been playing a lot of guitar lately and trying to learn songs, and I'm making mistakes and not playing as good as I should. So it's one of them things where now I think I'm a piece of shit, useless musician now, even though I've been playing for about 25 years. And I just think I should be playing a lot better. I should be able to pick up songs a lot quicker, all that stuff. Also, it doesn't help that whenever I go on social media, I see, 10-year-old kids that can play better than me, unless it's AI, which I don't think it is. You've got these 10, 15-year-old kids that can play 10 times quicker and flawlessly. Flawlessly. And that got me really thinking about how social media has fucked up the standards to which we hold ourselves when we're trying to learn something or when we're half good at something. Because back in the day, before social media, before internet, you just had to be decent at something for you to stand out in your immediate area. Say for instance, guitar. If you could play a few chords and just do a little bit of a riff in front of a crowd, people would think you're amazing. Now the standard, for guitar playing is astronomical. It is you comparing yourself to the best in the whole world. And it's the same with anything. Same with singing. The same with juggling. It can be anything at all. The same with bricklaying, woodworking. It's social media is really, really bad for making you feel like a useless piece of shit, and it's what it does to women as well, because they see, an average 4 out of 10 Becky or whatever with a rich Chad, and they think, oh, hey, I deserve that. I should be that good. But no, you're comparing yourself to not only the best in the world that are posting, but the genetic superior. Just like with me and the guitar playing, I'm comparing myself to the genetically just superior with most propensity to be good at it. And now I think I'm shit, but I'm not. To people that don't play, I probably sound brilliant. And yeah, standards in social media are really, really, really bad for your self-esteem. Really can be really bad for depression and shit like that as well. That's just my personal story. As I said, back to women and stuff. That's how come their hypergamy's through the roof. That's how come my standard for my guitar playing is through the roof. If I can't play an intricate piece perfectly, I'm not happy. But I never used to be this bad, so I can kind of understand where that, tying it into what my channel's all about and stuff, male female interactions and that and dynamics. Now I can kind of see where they get that hypergamy from, because that's all they're seeing. That is the new standard. Gone is the standard of the average guy with the average job and the average life, and in is the standard of the 6'5" rich millionaire that can take her holidays 5 times a year. And not like a 3-bedroom house doesn't do anymore. No, it's got to be the 7-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. And even just even guys for our bodies and stuff. Like, we go online, we see all these, you know, genetically, naturally gifted people, whether they're on roids or not, doesn't really matter. You got to have the genetic base to build muscle anyway. So we're seeing all these ripped guys, and then we think we're useless pieces of shit just because we, not fat, just because you've got just that little bit of a guts, which is natural for, you know, people to have in this day and age. So I personally wouldn't give a fuck if the internet disappeared tomorrow. I grew up in a time where we didn't have it. All we had was phones. Even till I was probably in my early to mid 20s, we just had basic phones. You could play little fucking 4-bit, 2-bit games on them, like Snake and all that shit. Snake and I don't know what else. That's all I had on my phone, one game. And we actually called each other up and met up and hung out and just walked around and just hung out all day. If you weren't working, you'd go and hang out. I really fucking hate what this world's become thanks to social media and the internet. It's fucked life. Fucked life for so many people. Except the people at the top, you know, they can kind of get whatever they want anyway. For the average, like, woman and the average guy, it's fucked us. Never mind with skills like guitar and stuff like that, even just with dating, as I've always said on this channel, pre like 2010, 2008, I could actually do okay, and other average guys like me could do all right. We had skin in the game. Now we've fucking nothing. We got fuck all. Fuck, even sub-5s could do all right back in the day. They couldn't clean up, but every couple of years, I'd see a sub-5 and they'd find a girlfriend. Yeah, she was his looks match, but fucking hey, better than nothing. It really is now a world of mog or be mogged. You're either going to mog someone with skills, mog with height, mog with looks, mog with money, and if you don't have that, you're fucked. Good luck trying to get ahead. Good luck trying to find happiness, because the standards of happiness are the absolute elite best in the world. No matter what you're trying to do or get good at, it could be painting, could be any kind of a hobby, any kind of a skill, you're always going to get mogged into fucking oblivion and feel like shit unless you're in that top 1%, 0.1% elite, no matter what. This fucking sucks. The internet can go and get fucked. It can disappear for all I care. There's always that unrealistic standard you've got to combat. Always that standard there. Different for every person, but geez, it's just so hard to feel content within yourself nowadays. As I said, there's just so much. The bar's just so high. It doesn't have to be like that. I know it doesn't have to be like that. I just get like this sometimes. Where sometimes you just think that stuff. You think you're useless. You're no good. You get that imposter syndrome, that you're wasting your time, that you don't have what it takes, and all this kind of shit. I mean, I used to play in a band and play gigs and have great feedback, but I still think I'm shit. Who knows? It might be just a personality trait of mine. Who knows? I have to take a couple of vitamin D tablets. I'm taking all my vitamins and stuff at the moment. If you can hear me doing it or hear me stop talking for a bit, that's what I'm doing. Certainly hard. No longer is the bar of excellence or the bar of being good just in your little local social group. No, now the bar is the entire internet, the entire world. And what I've got to take away from this is that, yes, don't compare yourself to the elite genetically gifted and all these people that are posting their skills. Doesn't matter what skill it is, could be anything. All these people that are posting videos aren't just doing it on the one take. It could be the 150th take of doing something that they're posting and then pretend they're fucking that good. Who knows? But it is hard when you see nothing but perfection on the internet when you never used to see that. Once again, it's just, it's hard on the ego more than anything else, and it's okay to have an ego as long as it's not too big. I've always kind of knew that and thought that it's okay to be a little bit selfish. You need to be a little bit selfish and have a bit of an ego in this life to get ahead. That's where I'm at the moment. I've got the shits with myself because I'm not as good as I think I should be, even though I've been told I'm very good at the guitar. I know I'm shit at other fucking skills, which I don't do anymore, but it's just a thing. It doesn't really matter what it is you do. It's easy to get discouraged when you're trying to learn a new skill or a hobby. It could be anything like shipbuilding or anything that involves a bit of skill and a bit of talent. You might be very talented in some area, but you think you're shit because you're comparing yourself to like the 7 people in the world that are just absolutely naturally gifted and brilliant at whatever it is you're trying to do. And the point of this whole video is to not be that way. Do something because you enjoy it and makes it happy, and makes you happy. Monetize it if you can, and if you want, but that's when you really start to judge yourself, when you're monetizing something. And if you're not a narcissistic or have any psychopathy, you're going to think you're not that good sometimes. If you're, I guess in a way, lucky enough to not be one of these people that are just think your shit doesn't stink, you're not going to, this video isn't for you. But if you're the kind of person that can get discouraged, if you're getting, a bit of positive feedback from people around you, then you're obviously doing okay at whatever you're doing. If you're enjoying it, you're having fun, that's really all that matters at the end of the day. You don't have to be up there with the best of the best in whatever it is that you're doing. It could be driving, it could be teaching, it could be guitar, it could be painting, it could be your work, whatever you do for work. Just know that it's a really fucked time that we live in, where you naturally compare yourself to the best people. Humans have always done that, but the best people have been like, maybe the 50 people in our social group before social media took off. Now it's the best in the world. So it's easy to think that you've got no talent or you're useless, you're shit at something. Just like, looks has been blown out of the absolute fucking proportion, where, with the female hypergamy, they don't want their looks match anymore. Before social media, women were happy enough with their looks match. Yes, they always wanted to date up, but they were happy enough with their looks match. Now it's not. Now it's got to be the top. Enough of them. So the internet, while it's done some good, has really done a lot of shit too. It's really done a lot of fucking shit, a lot of harm to the human psyche, to the human species. We haven't evolved quick enough for the level of technology that we have on this planet. And it's going to be our undoing. We are going to fuck ourselves up because of it. taking some tablets. Hang on. No, I'm not taking B pills. I take them daily, visually. Oh, I basically just came on here for the rant. And I've had me rant. As of the day in recording of this, it is New Year's Day, 2026, New Year's Day, here in Australia. So, the next video I'm going to post is probably a Q&A video asking you to, write your questions and comments in the comment section. Don't do it on this video because I'll probably miss it. In a day or two, I'll post that and then give it about a week to see, how many questions I get. Haven't done one for about a year. Haven't done one on this channel actually yet, so I'll do that. I've been looking forward to doing that. So this is all I've got to say on this matter. Hope you got something out of it. So I know I enjoy making these little videos and getting things off my chest. So I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.